You have a pocket full of aces. Yes, you. You have a pocket full of aces. We live in the greatest country, two countries in my case in the world, the United States, Canada, North America. We live in the greatest time in history to be alive, 2024. The only year that's going to be better than 2023 is 2024, regardless of what happens in the economy. Are you kidding me? We have something called the World Wide Web. We have technology. We have artificial stupidity. We have almost no competition in business. Nobody can show up on time. Nobody can do things properly. Just look at my day today to tell you, like, my cup runneth over and your cup runneth over as well. You know, we're walking around as entrepreneurs and business owners and founders. Are you kidding me? We have a fistful of aces, a pocket full of aces. And if you're a gambler, like I can be sometimes, you know, like, to not go all in when we live in a place like this is the ultimate disrespect. To me, it's absolutely shameful not to do well in this country. You know, we've been coming to Naples now. This will be our third winter. And what's amazing about Naples is it's just like, it's the land of opportunity. Florida is the land of opportunity. America is the land of opportunity. But here I am walking through this gated community that we have called home now for 2+ years. And you got the tennis courts, you got the pickleball courts, you got the gym next door, the fitness center. They even have a half basketball indoor court. And I come up here every day. I go in the fitness center. Sometimes I go in the gym. We like to play, Krista and I like to play tennis, but mostly pickleball. Like, those are clay courts behind you. And we got wonderful neighbors, and we're a lot of entrepreneurs live here with great families, people that, you know, you have stuff in common with. So coming here every winter, it just reminds me that I have a pocket full of aces, that my cup truly runneth over. Like, this is heaven on earth for an entrepreneur like myself. Like, this is like living in paradise. I had my friend Tom Burns here, the King of Diamonds, a couple months ago, up from Canada, and we came here for a week to read and to play and all this other stuff. And what was amazing, he said to me halfway through the week, he says, Michael, he says, you live where other people vacation. He said, you live where other people vacation. And I never thought about it like that, how blessed I was. But going back to, we have a pocket full of aces. You know, when you have a pocket full of aces, okay, in the gambling game, that's when you go all in, right? That's when you go all in, when you know that you have a pocket full of aces. And if you live in America or you live in Canada, it's just amazing because the number of people that have a pocket full of aces and they do nothing with them. They do nothing with it. They have a stacked deck. They have a loaded deck. They have an extra player on the field, as I call it, and they play not to lose, or they get up and they play defense, or, you know, they live life in the fetal position, you know, instead of swinging for the fences and going all in. When I get up every day here, whether it's Naples or whether it's in Canada, I'm just like, I'm playing to win. When my feet hit the floor in the morning, I'm like playing to win. I'm going all in all the way. That's what relentless means. And the reason that I have the confidence to do that doesn't mean I win all the time. I lose more than I win. But it's the fact that I keep reminding myself here and in my heart that I got a pocket full of aces. My grandfather never had a pocket full of aces. My dad, who was abandoned at birth, never had a pocket full of aces. I have a pocket full of aces. And I'm not afraid to talk about it, where it is my moral obligation to my wife, to my daughter, to my mom, to my dad, to my creator who has given me, granted me this pocket full of aces, that it's my moral obligation to be a creator, to be an entrepreneur, to be a business person, to serve other people. And of course, there's no shame in being down. We've all been down. You've been down, I've been down, but there's great shame. There's great shame in 2024 in staying down. You listen to all this horseshit fake news, and you listen to these turds on social media, never won anything in their life, and it's all toxic negativity. I'm here to tell you that your cup runneth over just like mine. And it's just insane, the blessings that are in our lives. Like, are you kidding me? My wife and my daughter and I are welcome in the greatest country in the world. We spend 5 months a year here. We get to live in Florida. We get to live in Naples. Our passport allows us to come to this incredible place where people treat us with such great respect. And I give back when I'm here because of that. Like, we do a lot of charitable work here in Florida because we're so thankful that we are welcome in the greatest country in the world. And it's no different than being grateful for our military, for our firefighters, for our police officers, for our farmers. It's because we have this pocket full of aces. But are you going all in, or you got 1 foot on the brake and 1 foot on the gas? People are like, Michael, how can you be so aggressive and so relentless and so confident and so certain? I'm like, there's never been a better time. I'm like, holy shit, I'm built for this. You're built for this. We're built for this. We're capitalists. We're builders. We hire people. We pay taxes. We sponsor youth sports. We help community organizations. We serve other people. We build families. If you're not built for winning now, when the hell would you be built for winning? This is the greatest time in history to be alive. You mean, you can make a fortune online, you can make a fortune offline, you can lose a fortune, you can make it again, you can live anywhere you want, you can homeschool your kids or your grandkids, you can travel the world with a laptop, you can get in the best physical, mental, and emotional shape of your life at the age of 55, at the age of 60. Like, your cup runneth over. My cup runneth over. But man, oh man, remind yourself every day that you got a fist full of aces. You got a pocket full of aces. And if you got a pocket full of aces, it's your moral obligation, I believe, to go all in. And just walking around here makes me feel so incredibly grateful, where I'm just like, wow, like, you got your fitness center, you got the pickleball going on, you got all of this amazing stuff. And I'm like, man, how do you do it? How do you do it? And and because I'm starting up a new copywriting print newsletter in February, it makes me, when I'm walking around here, I'm thinking about how I've literally written myself this place. Like, if you stop and think about it, like, I've literally I've transformed my life in the last 3 years since the pandemic. But here I am, okay, in a brand new country, in a brand new state, in a brand new community, and I'm just like, how did this happen? Some days I pinch myself, and then I'm sitting there going, I can turn words into money. Whether it's a video, whether it's a newsletter, whether it's an email, I can literally write myself. This here is the club, the private club up beside our home, which is part of living in this gated community. But I come up here the last 3 days because the weather's been lousy for Florida. And we sit in that massive hot tub, and we talk about whatever, sports, marketing, business. I meet new people. They had a live band here last night and a cookout. And then you got this massive pool up here that Emery and Krista and I are swimming in each and every day. And inside that club, you should see it inside that club. There's the fitness center. That's the gym. Okay, I go there 4 days a week. It's just weights and some machines. And then there's a gym down the hallway, a half gym where you can, real basketball gymnasium. And then in there, you've got conference rooms. You've got a room, a card room. My daughter comes up here and plays chess by the pool. Over here, you have a tiki bar. But it just, I mean, I gotta pinch myself sometimes. How the hell did I get here? And the answer is copywriting. For the last 22 years, I've been training myself from lousy to good in turning words into money. Like when shit hit the fan in 2020, we had enough of it in Canada. We had enough of the lockdowns, and we had enough of the restrictions and all the bullshit that came with that. And, you know, as a father and leader of my family, I said, that's it. We need to get out of here. We need to cut the cord, and we need to get Emery into a place where she can go to school, go to birthday parties, where she can, you know, she can be a kid. She can play her sports. She can go to school. She can have sleep, whatever it is. And this is where we chose to come. You know, the great Dan Lazonis lives here. My sometimes private client, the great Gordon Quinton, lives here. This place fits us like a glove. But man, oh man, talk about a fistful of aces. And you just walk around here and you think like it's abundance, right? Like environments for champions and willpower is for chumps. And this makes me think about that because I'm like, everywhere I see around here, I'm like abundance. People here have done very well financially. They're very positive. They're very friendly. They're very kind. And I'm just sitting here. I literally wrote this. I literally sat down over the last 2 decades and wrote us this life. We love being in Canada on the lake in the summer, but here in the winter, like I wouldn't be anywhere near this place if I didn't have the ability to turn words into money. Like I've literally created this new world here in Naples by copywriting, marketing, and advertising. And that's what I'm going to be sharing each and every month in my new newsletter. I'm going to be teaching how you can learn to be a storyteller. I'm going to be revealing how I shoot these videos. Like 5 years ago, I didn't even know how to turn on a video. I didn't know what a gimbal was. I didn't know what to talk about. I'm going to be breaking down Gary Halbert's #1 print ad in my first edition coming up next month. The newsletter is called Michael McLean's Badass Copy. And that's all it is. It's copywriting, it's marketing, and it's advertising, nothing else. It's not going to make you a better person. It's not going to make you fitter. It's not going to make you a better father. It's not going to make you a better human being. But damn it, it's going to make you richer. And the whole premise of copywriting is to get rich as sin slowly, nothing loftier than that. The link is below, badasscopy.coach. Badasscopy.coach. It's expensive. It's $300 a month. If this is one of the last days, I'm going to mention it, and then I'm going to cut it off. I'll give you a $50 fat bonus each month if you subscribe today. So $247 a month. $247 a month for my viewers, for men and women that are on my list. But man, oh man, it's just like, is there any other skill that you can take anywhere in the world into retirement where you can literally sit down and write yourself a vacation? You can write yourself a kitchen renovation. You can write yourself a new passport. You can write yourself a new car. And you can live and work anywhere in the world. You get a big surprise invoice in your life, a surprise expense. You can literally sit down and pay that expense, pay that invoice by sitting down and turning words into money. That's what copywriting is. I didn't even know what copywriting was 20 years ago. And then I started studying the greats, Gene Schwartz and Gary Halbert and Dan Kennedy and Bill Glazier and all of the greats. So I'm going to teach you how to tell stories, how to shoot videos, how to write ads, how to write newsletters, how to write emails, how to design your website, how to get rich as sin slowly by turning words into money. Nothing loftier than that. badasscopy.coach. One last thing, I'll be including the Doberman Dan closed door 2-hour. He did a 2-hour session with my heavyweight champions back in the day. And last year, that's the guys, my champions, Bill Goss, Stephen Ivanko, Paul Nolte, David Linton, Leanne, and Mark Andre. This was a closed door session, the only expert I brought in the whole year into our mastermind, and Doberman Dan blew the doors off it. He literally, Gary Halbert lived with Doberman, and the stories that he told in that 2-hour session were just absolutely insane. So I wonder if I can go in here. I can go in here. I'm gonna go see if anybody, there's the fitness center. Look at that. Oh, everybody's in there in January. Don't forget, Quitters Day is coming up. Quitters Day is coming up. Oh, there we go. Here we go. It's called a sports complex. Wow. Yeah, this is where MJM shoots 2s and 3s. Look at that. Look at that. I don't know. I wasn't a basketball player. Hockey and tennis were my thing. But man, oh man, I love just shooting hoops. Emery and I come up here once a week and it's fun. That's a high basket for her, so it's tough. Hard practice makes easy games. So that's good. They're always putting on stuff in here. Badasscopy.coach. I'll include that Doberman Dan 2-hour training. Nobody's seen that. That's the light of the day. Nobody's seen that. Only my mastermind members, my heavyweight champions. And that bonus is if you subscribe today. So click the link below if you're interested. If you're not interested, I don't really care. I'm still gonna sit in the spa. I'm still gonna live here in this community. But just think about it for a second, okay? You got a pocket full of aces. You got a fistful of aces. Start playing to win. Start playing offense. And teach yourself the greatest skill you can teach yourself, which is how to sell words and turn it into money. You don't have to cold call. You don't have to, do the belly-to-belly, toe-to-toe sales that I used to do. You don't have to grind it out like I used to do. You can sit down on your laptop at the kitchen table or on the boat or beside the pool, and you can literally use words that then fill your bank account, as Halbert would say, with mucho fungolas. Man, oh man, that is the skill to learn and to pass on to your kids and your grandkids as well. That's it for today. I got nothing else to say. It's cool, and I'm gonna head home and get in the hot tub with my girls and just take it easy the rest of the day. Badasscopy.coach. Remember, you got a pocket full of aces. And thank you. You have no idea. I never take this for granted, by the way. I never take this for granted, being here in the greatest country in the world, the United States of America. Like, Americans are the fucking worst for knocking their own country. You're almost as bad as Canadians. We come here to Naples and I'm like, this is the greatest country, this is the greatest state, and this is the greatest community to raise a family in. And I'm just like fistful of aces. So I'm so grateful to you for allowing me and my family and my daughter and my wife to come here. It's just our cup runneth over. Our cup runneth over. And I'm so grateful and I'm so thankful to all my American clients, my friends, my allies. I get to live in the 2 greatest countries in the world, but man, this is special being here. And I just want you to know, from a Canuck, from somebody who, wasn't from here and never had the privilege of living here, I don't take this for granted. This is the greatest time in history to be alive. We are awash in opportunity, abundance, and wealth like never before. And I am so bullish as a father, as a husband, as an entrepreneur. And sure, the economy can fold and we can be into a recession, and it doesn't matter. Words into money, words into money, words into money. That's where your personal sovereignty and autonomy, that North Star of freedom, that's how you get it. You get it with the ability to copyright. That's where you get it. That's where I finally found it, where I didn't have to trade time for dollars, where I didn't have to work my ass off. I'll leave you with that. Thank you very much. 2 words that have changed my life, 2 words that'll change yours. God bless America, God bless Canada, and God bless the skill of copywriting, turning words into money. Be relentless.